Good afternoon. I am Federica D'Ambrosio, one of the senior traders here at AudaCity Capital, and today we are going to review the account of one of our traders, Umar Farouk. He joined our funded trader program last May on the 15th, and he reached his first 10% target on the 3rd of September. If we have a look at his equity line, we can see that Umar started doing right. He reached 3% of profit on his on his 15K account. Then something happened. We can see better after in the details of his history, but something happened on the 3rd of June, in the beginning of June, that basically turned up to be a minus 3.78%. For that, it was almost at 4% of his drawdown limits. So from that date onwards, we can see that he started to recover slowly. We can see some small drawbacks in his equity line, but still overall we can see an upward sloping equity curve, which is good. Now, let's have a look at the stats. So, he has a daily return, an average daily return of 0.09%, which is not very biggest number. And a drawdown on average of 7.54%. We want to remind that this is a live account, so it's at the moment trading. Have a look at this. Let's have a look at his drawdown statistics. Yes, we can see here when we saw the drawback that he had in June, in the beginning of June. Yes, a drawdown of almost 7%. That was trailing, by the way. It was from his profit made at the beginning of his career. That's why the number is higher than what we saw here. That was almost 4%. What is nice to notice is that his level of drawdowns went down over time. So this is something nice to notice. So he found his way, basically. Now, let's have a better look at the advanced statistics. Okay, we can see that Umar traded quite a bit. He had 1,033 trades, 1,033 positions, of which from the profitability bar we can see that the 54% of those trades were winning trades. Okay. Both his long position and his short positions roughly were positive for the 50%. So let's have a look at his risk-to-reward ratio on average, just to try to understand, because we have a big number of trades here. So his average win in terms of pips is 36.33, let's say 36, while his average loss is 25.4. Okay, that's fine. In dollars, it's almost the same. So we can say that roughly Umar used a one-to-one risk-to-reward ratio. Now, since we have seen here in his equity line this big drawback, let's have a look if it coincides with his worst trade. Yes, it does, because his worst trade in terms of dollars was worth 195, and it was on the 5th of June, just where we can see here. Yes, this big drop on the 5th of June that caused him minus 3.78%. His best trade was done on May the 18th, and it was worth, his best trade in terms of money, in terms of dollar, was on July the 16th. Let's have a look. Here, July the 16th, okay. While his best trade in terms of pips was done on May the 18th, around here, his first period trading with us. Now, let's have a look at the summary, just to have an idea of, since we have seen here quite an important number of trades, let's have a look at the summary, just to understand which kind of pairs he mainly focused in. Okay, we can see that it doesn't have a favorite pair. not even 2. He traded almost all the currency pairs. So it didn't left any opportunity on the table, which is good. Let's have a look at which pair he traded the most. The pair he traded the most is the euro-dollar. In this pair we have 103 trades. We have 65 trades short and 38 long position. Now, if we want to also have a look here, we can see that he won the 75% of the trade he placed on the euro-dollar, and he lost only the 25%. Okay, which is good. Any other pair worth to mention? Let's have a look. Yeah, pound US, pound dollar, the cable, 62 trades, 55 winning and 45 losing trades. Let's have a look at the profitability of each trade, if we can see any important number. Here, we can see he made 28 trades on the Aussie US, and the 71% of them were successful. So, yeah, he traded a bit of everything. Let's have a better look at his history. We are expecting a long list of history. Yes, we have 52 pages of history. As we mentioned early, he joined on the 15th of May. We can see, yes, this is what I was looking for. He actually had quite a big number of trades, but look at his lot size. He's using 0.05 as position size, as lot size, sorry. So, yeah, more trades, but with a lower lot size. This is a good way to manage the risk. More positions, but with less impact. We can see also some 0.1. Yes, everything is basically going between 0.5 and 0.1. Okay, here we can see when he hit his first 10% target on the 3rd of September. After that, he's kept trading with us and is doing, quite good for the moment. Okay, now, since we have noticed here quite a big number of trades, let's also have a look at the duration of each and every trade that he made, just to have an understanding of his strategy. So, from the scatter plot, we can see again the majority of his positions were less than 1 day, less than 19 hours. Most of them were less than 1 day. Only few of them were kept for longer, maximum for 3 days, no more than that. Okay, that's good. So, what can we see here? That regardless, we saw it that his profitability bar show us that only the 54% of the trade he took were positive. Regardless that, and regardless the one-to-one position, one-to-one risk to reward, he managed to hit his target. He took his time. But this is why we don't like to put pressure on our traders. So we can see from his equity line that he started good, then he had a drawback. But then from that point onwards, from his equity line, we can see how he managed to work his way up to the 10% target. So this is something nice to mention. So if you keep good money management for that, if you want to keep your lot size low, 0.05, sometimes 0.1, and with a good number of trades, you can still manage to meet your target. Okay, this is the first time that we review an account of Umar, and we look forward to do the review of the next one.